Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynasty 3890 here with another MLB 16 The Show video. It's going to be a little bit of a special video. A fellow streamer of mine who's doing a tournament this weekend. It's called the CarlDude Classic. CarlDude is doing a tournament where you can win prizes like PlayStation Network, cards, and whatnot. And to be eligible for this, you have to use an all-silver team. And we were talking about on the stream, and I decided to make a video showing you guys some great silver cards you can use. Now, I think he said silver or bronze. We're only going to go over some silver cards. I figured let's just go some really good, solid silver cards. So I'm going to go over every position. I'm going to give you guys options for every position to use. And if you have any other options, put them in the comments down below that you like, that you've used, so if people are trying to find teams for this the CarlDude Classic when they need silver players, they know what they can go after. Now, obviously, this tournament will be run this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. Inside Edge will be different that day than it is today. Overalls will change. And according to Carl, the rules are you can use a card, like, for instance, if we go to, let's see if I can find, like, this is Bogarts, who's an 84, but his Inside Edge gives him an 87. That would normally be a gold if you're an 87, but he's a silver. So that's okay, you can use that. So without further ado, let's get into some players. We're going to get into 5 starting pitchers first. Now, I recently did a video on some starting pitchers, and actually some of these will be over it. Rick Porcello is a starting pitcher. Like I said in my pitchers video, he has a 2-seam, a 4-seam fastball, which I like the 2 different types, a curve and a slider, which I like that you can kind of maneuver that around. He has good control, or good walks per 9, okay control, and a changeup as well. He gets a lot of ground balls, really solid pitcher. Michael Pineda for the Yankees, 80 overall. I actually picked him up because I'm going to try him. This one, I've tried out the other one. And you can see he has a really good slider, a cutter, and he throws pretty hard with this fastball. That slider is a wipeout pitch, guys. Don't fool yourself. It's an amazing slider. I love it. It's not as good as Thor's, but still a very good one. Another pitcher who will be a gold soon, I bet, is Carlos Carrasco. He has a 4-seamer, changeup, a 2-seamer, so I got the 2 different types of fastballs. He has a slider and a curve, which I said before, I like having a slider and a curveball with my starting pitchers. It gives, or from any pitchers, it gives, like, if the hitter thinks a breaking ball coming, they don't know if it's going to go up, like, down, up to down, or like left to right, or right to left, depending if it's a righty or a lefty. So I like having both those options. Very solid card, almost a gold. So also for this video, guys, I know I've done other videos based off price of cards. Some of these silvers are worth a good amount of stubs. Some are worth nothing really. But I just want to let you guys know I am not doing it based off price, just based off silver cards. Anibal Sanchez, another starter which I like. Again, he's kind of like Porcello. He has a sinker, a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, which I love. I love splitters in this game. I think they're the best pitch to get ground balls with. A slider and a curveball. Again, the 2 different types of breaking balls. And the last pitcher, Yordani Ventura, throws 100, has a 2-seamer, a curveball, and a changeup. Just the gas, pure gas, guys. If people can't hit the fastball, then you can use them all game. Now we're going to go into some relievers. So real quick, let's just go back out of this, because the first guy I want to go over is Darren O'Day. I have him on my team. Throws submarine, slider, which is a wipeout pitch, 4-seam fastball and a sinker. I rarely throw the fastball. It's mostly slider, sinker. Combo to right-handed hitters. He's a machine against right-handed hitters, excuse me. Next, we're going to go to a lefty. This is a guy who I use also on my team. He's a very tough guy for lefties or righties to hit, in my opinion. It's Justin Wilson. He has a really good curveball. He throws about 97. He's a left-handed reliever. Has a cutter and a 2-seamer. You can use those 3 fastballs to kind of manipulate the strike zone, get ground balls. Curveball's a wipeout pitch, and he still throws really hard. Another pitcher we're going to go to is, if I can find him. If I can find you. And we'll go to, here we go, Jake Diekman. I used him earlier in the year. I sold him, but I should have kept him. He has a funky delivery. He has a sinker and a slider and a 2-seam fastball and a changeup, which I didn't really use a changeup, but he has really good velocity, as you can see, and really good break. Throws hard, has a sinker slider combo, which is just deadly. Give that a try, guys, and they both move in opposite directions. The sinker moves one way, the slider moves the other way. Obviously, the slider moves more, but they both are really good pitches, and he's a lefty. Another pitcher to use, Pat Neshek. You guys didn't know about him. He throws about 90, 91. His changeup's like 73 miles per hour, and he's submarine. It's Darren O'Day with a 70-mile-per-hour changeup. It's so unfair. If people can't figure out the timing of him, you could throw 4 innings out of the bullpen and get 12 strikeouts. It's insane. He's amazing. And last reliever we're going to look at is the Marlins Carter Capps. You probably already know about him. He has a really funky delivery. He kind of like skips to the mound. He throws like 98. Really good slider, curveball combo, and a fastball. The delivery throws people off like an inning or two. Use him for an inning or two, and it's going to throw him off. Now we're going to get to some position players. The first position player we're going to go after is position is catcher. My catcher, Kyle Schwarber. Break with him. I love him. If you need home runs, 86 power versus right, 70 power versus left. He's left-handed. You can also throw him in the outfield if you like, but I use him as a catcher. He gets the job done. Amazing catcher in my opinion. Another good one, if you want more average instead of power, is Jonathan Lucroy. Again, he is a little more expensive. He's like 1,500 stubs, but really good contact for both. I mean, inside edge is hurting today, but good contact, good fielding. Not the best arm, but he gets the job done. At first base, let me just actually, it'll be quick if I go here. We got a couple options. Mark Trumbo, who's just been killing it recently. Right now, I mean, with inside edge today, he also plays outfield and first. 99 power versus left today. That could obviously change over the weekend, but great power. Okay contact, better against lefties and righties, but still a very good option. The other one, and this guy is just kind of all around a really good hitter. Not amazing or anything, but still really good. Hanley Ramirez, or I call him Han Ram. Now you can play first, third, short, and left. You got the flexibility, which is great. Solid contact, almost at 70 for all contact. 64 power versus right, almost 80 power versus left. So in 65 speed, so there's a little bit of speed still there, but a very solid option at first. Second base, I really think there's just one guy to use. If you guys have another option, let me know, but I don't use him because I have Carew. Joe freaking Panic. He's basically like just a little bit worse version of Rod Carew. Look at that contact. That's just, almost with the inside edge is almost 90 and 99. It's ridiculous. No power, good vision, solid fielding, but second base, you don't need great fielding, but a very good option at second base. Third base, I was looking around. I feel like the best option right now, you may hate him in real life, but A-Rod. Power. Got power at third base, got good discipline. Not that great contact, not great fielding, which I kind of didn't like. I was also thinking of Maikel Franco from the Phillies. He has some good power, but he can't field. I figured if you're going to use a guy like that, I'd get A-Rod. Shortstop, we got a couple options. We're going to do a defensive one and an offensive one. The offensive one is the Los Angeles Dodgers' Corey Seager. Now he's got really good contact, solid power, fielding's only a 71. He can also play third, which is nice. Like flexibility is great in these. But like again, not much of a fielder. Now if you want just pure fielding at shortstop, we're going to go all the way to the Los Angeles Angels. Recently traded this past offseason. We can get there. And here we go. Andrelton Simmons, 92 fielding, 95 arm strength. He's not going to really hit. I used him last year. I loved him last year. But makes every play you need to make. He'll make the tough ones. And if you got a guy who's like a ground ball pitcher, you're going to want Andrelton Simmons to make those plays. So keep that in mind. I'm never going to go to the outfield. We got I gave you guys 4 different options. First one we're going to look at is Colby Rasmus. I'm on the wrong team. He's an Astro. 82 overall. Or 80 overall, excuse me. His flashback's 82. But he's been killing it this year. He's going to be getting an upgrade. So I'd almost invest in him as well. And look at the 78 and 74 power. Really good arm strength in the outfield. Not great fielding, but great arm strength. And if he has a good inside edge rating, you can see he rakes. And he can play all 3 outfield positions. Really solid card. I'd highly recommend him. Another one is if you just need pure speed, you can also have this guy on your bench. It's the fastest man in baseball. It's Billy Hamilton, if we can get to the Reds. Here we go. He has 99 speed, 99 steal, 99 base running, 99 drag bunt, but he's a switch hitter, so if there's a lefty on the mound, he's going to be batting on the right-handed side of the box. Remember that. Solid fielding. But yeah, if you just need a guy to come off your bench, or if you just want to lead off the top of your order, not the best contact, but you just hit it on the ground, he'll probably beat it out. 2 other quick options. We're going to just go out and back in. We're going to be looking at Corey Dickerson, the Dick. As you can see, really good hitter, not the best fielder. 91 contact right, 68 contact versus left, and he's left-handed, that's why. 75 power versus right, 55 power versus left, but if he has a good inside edge, which he normally does, he's a very good card, guys. And the last player we're going to look at is it's CarlDude's team. He's a Twins fan. I had to throw a Twin in there. Miguel Sano, you want power, 88 power versus right, 73 power versus left. Not much fielding, okay contact, good plate discipline. But if you need the power, you can also play third, you can also play left. There's some flexibility there. but there's a big power bat if you need it. There's a bunch of silver cards you guys might want to use for your team. Like I said, put them in the comments down below if you have any other options. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. Had trouble with that. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.